He was making $6.25 an hour, hanging off the back of a trash truck. Today, a single day of speaking and coaching can bring in 7 figures. The paycheck did not change first. His identity did. It is an early morning in Tempa, Florida. The sky is still dark, streetlights buzzing, and a young Myron Golden limps out of a small house, a metal brace on his leg, heading to work. He had polio as a child. That brace was not just on his leg, it was on his mind too. When you grow up broke, in pain, and surrounded by people who are just getting by, money does not look like something you create. It looks like something other people are born into. Myron is hanging onto the rail, riding a garbage truck through rich neighborhoods. He is tossing bags into the compactor, one after another, sweating through his shirt while the sun comes up over big houses, clean driveways, and quiet lawns. From the street, he can see wealth. He just cannot touch it. Next to him is a coworker, an older guy. Same routine for years. Myron mentions wanting to become wealthy one day, wanting more than this. The guy laughs. Man, be happy you got a job. This is life. Bills, work, sleep, repeat. That is the normal script. Get a safe job. Do not rock the boat. Pray for small raises. But something in Myron refuses to agree. As the truck rolls past those houses, he starts asking different questions. Why do they live in there, and I am out here? What do they know that I do not? If there are laws of money, could I learn them? Right there on the back of that truck, a line gets drawn. On one side, the trash man identity, limited, tired, accepting, this is just how it is. On the other, the owner identity, he is not built yet, but can feel pulling him forward. On the surface, Myron's story looks like poor man gets rich. But underneath, it is something deeper. He stopped living like an earner and started thinking like an owner. Here is the difference. An earner wakes up asking, how do I get someone to pay me more for my time? An owner wakes up asking, what assets and systems can I build so money keeps flowing, even when I'm not working? Billionaires understand this instinctively. They do not sell hours. They own things: companies, brands, audiences, intellectual property, systems. The money is a side effect of controlling assets that solve problems at scale. Myron realized something sitting with his brace, his bills, and that trash truck paycheck. If money follows principles, not emotions, then anyone who learns the principles can change their outcome. Think about it like gravity. Gravity does not care if you are rich or broke. If you step off a building, you fall. Money has laws like that too. If you only trade time, you eventually run out. If you build assets, they can outlive your energy. If you do not understand how money works, it quietly works against you. So Myron began shifting questions. From, how can I make a little more per hour? To, what can I create once that pays me over and over? From, who will give me a raise? To, what problem can I solve so well that people line up to pay? That shift, from earner to owner, is the billionaire mindset in simple form. You do not need a private jet to think like this. You only need to stop seeing yourself as a replaceable worker and start seeing yourself as a builder of assets. Once you see yourself as an owner, the next question is simple. Okay, so what do I own? For Myron, the first asset was not a company. It was a skill. Step 1. He mastered sales. Back then, he did not have money, status, or a fancy network, but he could learn how to communicate value. So he dove into sales and personal development. Books, seminars, tapes, anything he could afford. Sales became his first serious leverage, because when you can sell, you are never completely stuck. You can sell someone else's product for commission, sell your own product, sell your ideas, your leadership, your vision. Instead of begging for a raise, he became the guy who could create revenue. Step 2. He turned his story into a product. The next big move was the book, From the Trash Man to the Cash Man. This was not just a cute title. It was a portable asset. He took everything he had learned about money, wealth, and mindset and packaged it into something that could be sold thousands of times, go places he could not physically go, introduce him to people who had never heard him speak. Think about that. While he is asleep, someone buys the book. They read his story. They trust his perspective. Now, when he offers a course or coaching, they are already warmed up. The book made him not just a salesman, but a teacher and authority. Step 3. He built a value ladder. From there, Myron stacked assets. Live events where he teaches offer creation and high-ticket sales. Online programs that run even when he is off stage. High-level coaching and consulting for entrepreneurs and business owners. Each level goes deeper, solves a bigger problem, and delivers more transformation. Each level is also more leveraged than the last. Trashman thinking says, I work, they pay, it ends. Owner thinking says, I build, it scales, it compounds. One skill, sales. One story, the book. One decision, to think like an owner. Those 3 things turned a garbage truck driver into the guy business owners pay to upgrade their own money mindset. Now let's bring this from Myron's life into yours. If you want to move from trash man thinking to cash man thinking, there are 3 big shifts. Shift 1, from job security to skill security. Myron stopped trusting the job and started trusting the skills he could build. Jobs come and go. Industries change. But if you can sell, communicate, solve problems, and understand money, you are dangerous in any economy. Ask yourself this: if my job disappeared tomorrow, what skills would still feed me? Shift 2, from single income to an asset stack. Myron didn't just say, I want more money. He built an asset stack. The book, the courses, the events, the coaching, all from one core expertise, helping people make more money by making better offers. You don't need 4 streams tomorrow. You need one asset to start: an ebook, a niche service, a small course, a newsletter, a YouTube channel. Something that can keep paying you after the work is done. Shift 3, from money as status to money as servant. For Myron, money isn't just for flexing. It's a tool to serve his family, his faith, his clients, and his mission. When money is status, you chase impressions. When money is a servant, you chase impact, and money follows. The question isn't, how do I look rich? The question is, what problems do I solve so well that wealth is the natural side effect? Let's turn the camera on you for a moment. Right now, are you living more like an earner or an owner? Do you wake up thinking, how do I survive this month? Or are you asking, what am I building that pays me for years? Is money something you chase or something you are quietly learning to attract by becoming more valuable? Are the laws of money something you have actually studied or something you just hope will work out? Because if a man with a brace on his leg and a trash route can rewire his financial destiny, what exactly is stopping you? Here's the crazy part. Myron did this before the tools you have today. He did not have cheap AI tools, global payment platforms, or instant access to millions of people on social media. You do. Right now, you can. Turn your knowledge into a digital product in a weekend. Reach customers on the other side of the world with one video or one ad. Automate emails, sales pages, and delivery with tools that cost less than a gym membership. The billionaire mindset is not reserved for billionaires anymore. The infrastructure of ownership is sitting in your pocket, on your phone. The real question is, will you use it like an earner or like an owner? Go back to that first image. A young man on the back of a trash truck at dawn, $6.25 an hour, wondering if life will always feel this small. Now picture him under stage lights, teaching people how to build million-dollar days. The distance between those two scenes is not luck. It's decisions. So ask yourself, what is the trash truck in your life right now? And what is one asset you will start building in the next 30 days? If you want more billionaire thinking turned into everyday moves, subscribe to the Billionaire Blueprint.